We all forget sometimes how to sleep, how to blink, how to breathe, because we're little idiots. But I am here today to help jog your memory and ring your bells and remind you how to do all of those things, okay? Let's start with breathing. You can breathe in through your nose. What do you smell? What do you think I smell? One of my favorite gifts to give to myself is a pleasant, aromatic environment. And one of the most effective ways to do that, I think, is to wear some kind of fragrance. Do you think you could guess what I'm wearing? I'll give you a hint. It's either something sweet, or maybe something floral, or maybe something spicy. What do you think? If you guessed something sweet, you would be correct. Maybe half points if you said something spicy. I'm currently wearing Vanilla Woods by the 7 Virtues, which has notes of vanilla, pear, rose, caramel, and amber. I received this scent a few days ago from Scentbird, and I've been testing it judiciously every day. Just testing it every day to see if I really like it every day. I've learned since using Scentbird that my favorite standard note in a perfume is amber. If there's a perfume with amber in it, 98% of the time I absolutely love it. There's other scents that I like vanilla, cinnamon, magnolia, and rose, but depending on what else is in the perfume, I would say I probably like those perfumes maybe 50 or 60% of the time if they have those notes, but amber, top tier. I always love it. Whenever amber notes come through on a perfume for me, they smell so warm and sweet and soft, and they give me this sense of mature femininity that is empowering and comforting. I adore it. I also chose Emily in Paris this month because it has soft amber as one of the notes, along with seductive neroli, French pear, Parisian rose, and dreamy jasmine. This one smells completely different from the one prior, but I still love it. It reminds me of my mama, my grandmother on my dad's side. It reminds me of my mama's bathroom, which is a fantastic smell. It brings me right back to taking showers in her bathroom when I was a kid. Honestly, I want my whole bathroom to smell like that as well, so I'm gonna have to figure that out. This month I also received Coeur Noir by Heretic and The Maker Dream. For those of you who don't know, Scentbird is a fragrance subscription service that sends you something new to try every month in the mail. You're not supposed to try it in the mail. Something new to try. No, something new in the mail. They send you something new in the mail to try every month. The worst thing about buying a perfume is how dauntingly large and expensive the bottles are, and Scentbird fixes that problem by making their bottles small and affordable. Their packaging is simple and sleek, and stylish, very easy to take when you're on the go. Most importantly, fragrance is fun, and without the massive investment that usual perfume purchases come with, that fun is something accessible to much more people, and that is why I love Scentbird. It's so fun. And if you want to get into a new aesthetic hobby, I highly, highly recommend exploring fragrance, finding what you like, and experimenting with Scentbird. So if you scan my QR code or click the link in the description, then you can get your first month for 55% off. That's just $8 for your first month and then $17 a month after that. Plus, you get free shipping and a free case. Thank you so much to Scentbird for sponsoring today's video. Now that you're breathing deep, let's remember that when you breathe and when you sleep, you become part of your environment. And the environment enters you. The environment can fill you up with a touch of its unconsciousness. You can breathe in the unknowing movements of the air, gentle swaying in the breeze, and the confident stillness of your bed or your chair or your couch, still and strong. And you can breathe in the darkness, letting it blanket your thoughts, making them all a little bit more illegible and tangible, like reading in the dark. Your thoughts can be a little bit more difficult to hear clearly, and instead you can just listen to my voice. As you breathe in and breathe out, rhythmic, comfortable, focused breath, letting yourself be absorbed into the environment, letting your ego rest. Your plans for tomorrow can rest. All of that can hush, hush, hush. And then we can focus on relearning how to blink, how to close your eyes, how to open them and close them, how to open them and close them. Because you're still awake right now, aren't you? You're still awake, so it's blinking time, not quite close your eyes for good time. So, keep your eyes open, and let's do 10 slow blinks. Alright? Close, open, 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 your eyes feel a little bit heavier now? Like every time you opened them, it was a little bit harder. Close. Open. Close. Open. It might be nice to just keep them closed. If you want to, you don't have to. But when you keep your eyes closed, you don't have to think about blinking anymore. So it might be kind of nice to just keep them closed and have one more thing on your list you don't have to try and remember. It can fade into the background. You can just keep your eyes closed and soft and listen, 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 listen. And think about smelling vanilla and amber and whatever scents make you feel like yourself. Whatever scents make you feel like yourself. Now you might think that you remember how to sleep well because you've done it so many times before. But I think getting really high quality sleep is something that a lot of people forget the sensation of until they wake up one morning and they feel good for the first time in far too long. It's kind of like getting over a long cold and breathing in through your nose and not feeling any congestion at all. And it's like, wow, I forgot that was an option. Good sleep feels so good. And you deserve to feel that. You deserve to feel that. To wake up feeling rested and excited to start your day. You deserve to feel glad to have slept in your cozy, comfy bed. I always sleep better when I feel like I'm not alone. When I was really young, I didn't have internet. And my dad gave me an alarm clock radio to sleep with because he realized I just wasn't sleeping at night. And so I kept that radio by my bed probably all the way until I was 13 or 14. And I would listen to talk radio way into the night. And it was on a very low volume, but just hearing voices of someone talking and the mild static helped me feel safe and helped me escape from everything going on inside my own head. There were also points in my life where I listened to audiobooks to go to sleep and ASMR once I got internet and was a little bit older. I listened. I also used to fall asleep when I was in college, not in my classes, but there were lounge spaces in my building, and I would always just have really good naps when I was in public, which I think maybe is a little bit risky, and it's highly dependent on where you're going to school and how safe you feel in your building, but I was lucky. I had a very good community, and I wasn't the only one napping in the lounge spaces. But being around other people helped. And so tonight, I can be that person for you. I can be someone who's just around, just yapping a little bit in your ear, hoping to help you drift right off into slumber and serenity. And when you wake up, you might not remember what I'm talking about. You might not remember what I've said or really anything about me, but you'll wake up feeling like a participant in the world, in your social world, rather than just someone alone. Because you're not alone. You are a participant in my world, in this world. We're together. We're together. All of us in some way or another. Even if I can't be there to play with your hair like I play with my friend's hair. Even if we don't know each other at all, we can acknowledge we're participants in the same world. Scratchy, scratchy, go me. Scratchy, scratchy, go me. And none of us have to sleep alone. We're in a pack. A big, warm, soft pack. Scratchy, scratchy, go me. Scratchy, scratchy, go me. Scratchy, scratchy, go me. Scratchy, scratchy, go me. Scratchy, 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 go me. Can I mess up your hair a little bit? Can I kind of tussle it around? Okay. Chaos tendrils fingers, all moving around your hair. Scalp scratchy, scalp scratch, scalp scratch. Let me pick some of your scalp out my nails. Don't worry, it happens to everyone, even me. Just picking your scalp out my nails. It's good to exfoliate. Scratch, 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 scratch. There you go. How'd that feel? Falling asleep feels like sinking and flying at the same time. Whenever I'm falling asleep in the company of other people, I always know that I'm falling asleep when I start imagining conversation that isn't happening in real life. As soon as I start hearing things and feeling like I should respond to things that aren't really happening, I'm like, yes, these are the delusions of a sleepy brain. I must be about to leave soon, leave this plane of ours and travel somewhere else. And the funny thing is, once I fall completely asleep, I'm not usually just having conversations. I'm usually, in an entire other universe. It's not like a kind of a delusional version of this universe. But while I'm falling asleep, I'm having sort of just a delusional experience of this universe. And I think that there's someone in the room with me that's different, or that there's a conversation happening that isn't really something like that. maybe I actually am just crazy, and when I'm tired, my inhibitions are a little bit lower, so the craziness comes out more. Let me know. Let me know if you also have slight delusions when you're falling asleep. But to me, they're not usually bad, because I can kind of tell that it's fake, and so it's just a signal that sleep is coming on. It's a signal that sleep is coming on, and that I'm exhausted, and I've worked hard in the day, and I'm about to finally rest, and I'm about to finally wake up and experience tomorrow. And so I just breathe and sink and allow my mind to wander every which way that it might. Have you ever slept-talked? Slept-walked? I have. I have many times. Many times. Especially sleep-talking. I do that fairly frequently. I sleep giggle, which is kind of scary to other people. I don't care, obviously, but I giggle in my sleep. I let out a laugh or two. Sometimes I wake myself up laughing, and I don't know what I'm laughing at. I don't know what that is, but I'd love to hear if anyone else does something similar. You have a soft face. You have a soft face, especially when your eyes are closed like that. When your eyes are closed, your face looks so soft and peaceful. As it should. You can relax and rest here. You can relax and rest here. I'm not going anywhere. You can loop this video if you'd like. Or you can let YouTube autoplay do its thing. It usually does it pretty well. And you can relax and sleep, sound and soft. Breathing and smelling deeply all of those good smells. And you can keep your eyes closed, holding that long blink, 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 blink. Keep your eyes closed, and every time I say blink, I'm just going to tap your face. My hands are a little bit cold, but not frigid. Just cool to the touch, okay? Blink, 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 blink. That's your nose right there. Blink, blink, blink. Blink, 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 blink. Nice and soft. Do you think you remember how to sleep? How to rest well? How to wake up rejuvenated? I think you do. I think you know how to sleep deeply. How to let your mind disappear. How to let your environment become you, breath by breath, becoming wistful as the air, heavy as the bed, and dark as the night. Wish, 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 dark as the night, wistful as the air, heavy as the bed. Wish, 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 touch. Blink, blink, blink. Scratchy, scratchy, comey. Scratchy, scratchy, comey. Relax, 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 and sleep. Good night. Sweet dreams. Sleep well, my friend.